prongs at the bottom of the tree stand. We have to ram the
Every year in early December, we get together with the family to decorate the Christmas tree. Each one of our ornaments has a unique history or significance. Some are homemade, others were gifts from loved ones. When the tree is finished, we sit down for a glass of homemade eggnog and a slice of my mother's famous Julekage. She makes this classic Danish holiday bread every year. The recipe was handed down from my grandfather. Julekage is one of many traditional holiday treats that is being produced in homes and bakeries this month. To explore seasonal baking further, we drop in on Stephen Perkins of Cascade Baking. He makes holiday-style breads this time of year as well, and his Julekage is very similar to my mother's. So we wanted to see how he makes his. Julekage is a yeasted bread with candied fruit and spices.
So we're gonna make some Julekage. Yeah?
So yes, what are your essential ingredients for this?
Okay, the usual. Water, a little brown sugar.
First, Stephen activates the yeast.
A little bit of flour in there to stir all this up. A little bit of yeast, active dry yeast. Our spices use cinnamon, nutmeg, a little bit of cloves, and definitely that cardamom. Butter, eggs. Here we use, I've got currants, raisin, and citron. Flour.
Stephen assembles the dough with flour, eggs, and buttermilk.
Get that going first. Buttermilk?
I don't know if he does.
I like buttermilk. Buttermilk's a nice, makes everything have a nice taste.
Yeah. More flour is added, followed by the spices, a pinch of salt, and finally the candied fruit.
Get the spice and the fruit in it. I was trying to get it even smaller.
Next, he shapes the dough.
But this is where we ended up.
Stephen cuts 3 equal pieces, rolls them out, and forms a decorative braid.
For the Julekage, we do a 3 braid, so it's nothing too fancy.
Yeah.
I like it loose. Like that? Do that again. Plop it on. Now you want to put this somewhere in a nice warm place.
Let it proof.
Let it proof. And every home should have a little proofer. Okay. Like that, isn't that nice?
Now the dough is allowed to rise in a warm place for about 45 minutes. How long has that one been sitting?
This one has been proofing maybe about 45 minutes. And it's nice. It could go a little bit more, but it's good. It has a, when you press in it, it comes back a little bit, so it's still good.
When the proofing is complete, he then slides the dough into a 350-degree oven to bake.
There we go.
While we patiently wait for our bread to finish, Stephen offers us samples of some other holiday breads.
It's still warm. This is our apricot delight. It's a Danish dough that I use, that I make. So it's a nice laminated dough.
Wow, look at that. Thanks, sir.
It's actually a big hunk. I haven't tried it yet this year. Hope I did okay.
That's incredible.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Oh, that's good. I can sell that.
Yeah, it looks like a lemon bar, almost.
Kinda. Nice pastry in there.
The apricot bread has a crisp and flaky exterior with an almost custard-like fruit center.
Our Stollen.
Stollen is a German-style bread with lots of candied fruit and nutmeg. A perfect companion for eggnog.
Kind of. Nutmeg is only in this one. Whereas the Julekage, you get more spices, and definitely the cardamom. There's no cardamom, just nutmeg. This is just purely nutmeg.
Taste that nutmeg?
Yeah, it's good.
Now, the Welsh bread.
The Welsh bread.
This is for all the whole wheat fans. Hazelnut, cherry, and a whole wheat base. And it's, Deborah came up with this one. She is a Welsh descent, but I don't think her family.
Stephen and his wife Deborah put a bit of a twist on their Welsh Bara Brith.
Very local.
They use local hazelnuts, cherries, honey, and whole wheat to make the dough.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Oh, it smells nice too.
It's very full.
This is a fun bread. It's glazed with honey.
Before we knew it, the Julekage was finished baking.
Pop this baby out. There you go. Hey, Julekage. And we're gonna glaze it. Yeah, you always want to put the glaze on when the bread's nice and hot, so it soaks in.
Sucks it up.
Sucks it right up.
Cool.
Because the dough is not that sweet. When you taste the Julekage dough, it's there's a little brown sugar in it, but not much. And so it's not a sweet dough. What's sweet is what's on the outside. They just kind of.
The bread is completed with an application of sweet sugar frosting and candied cherries.
Voila, Julekage.
Beautiful.
We did it.
Beautiful.
That is Christmassy.
Yes.
We'll
We'll take it in a box to go.
All right, there you go, Sarah.
Thank you so much. We just got the Julekage from Stephen at Cascade, and so we're on our way to our grandma and grandpa's house so they can taste test it. My grandfather is of Danish descent, and so he's been making Julekage for many years now, and so he's sort of the resident expert on it. So we want to know what our grandparents think about Stephen's Julekage. Camera's invading your house again.
My favorite cameraman and my favorite cook.
Well, here it is. This is the Julekage.
Oh my.
It's from, let's have a look here. Doesn't that look good?
Oh, that looks mighty good.
Sounds like a big donut.
Yeah.
Well, more or less.
Oh,
It's
it's beautiful.
it's a ribbon that's crossed over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does this look anything like the way your grandma used to make it?
Probably.
Yeah?
Yes.
Because it looks different from the way our mom makes it. It's a little bit different. But it tastes very similar.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
But this would be a more traditional one.
Mm-hmm.
This way.
Yeah. You guys want to taste it?
Oh, of course.
Let's do it. Julekage has been a part of a Christmas tradition on my grandfather's side of the family for years. My mother still uses the recipe that he originally developed and gave to her. So I'm curious if the grandparents will approve of Stephen's bread.
Good, huh?
Yeah, it's really fluffy. Mm-hmm. Really fluffy.
Yeah.
What do you think, Grandpa? Is it Julekage?
It's close.
You know what cock? Julekage. You know what that?
Christmas cake.
Christmas cake. Yeah, it's good.
Well, needless to say, they liked it very much. But more importantly, this was a good chance for us to hang out with our grandparents and enjoy their company. And when it comes down to it, that's what the holidays are all about. If you would like more information on living culture, visit our website, www.livingcultureonline.com.